Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We've not played this game in 6 years. 6 years. Why do I get text messages the second I start recording things? I swear to shit. Anyway, yeah, it's been 6 years, so I wanted to give you guys a story recap of Henry, because many of you may not have watched me play the original game. The videos do exist if you want to go do so, but for all intents and purposes, this video will serve to refresh you on the story, providing the highlights of our little adventure. And if you have not played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, I highly recommend it. The game at the time had some controversy, air quotes. It's a different kind of controversy, not the nowadays kind of controversy. It was difficult. It had a learning curve. Henry was a nobody peasant that had never swung a sword before, so your character was weak at the beginning. A lot of people could not get past this learning curve. But once you do, it's actually probably one of the best RPGs that I've ever played. If you're looking for a solid role-playing game, an interactive, medieval simulator of sorts, this is probably one of the best games that you could play. So I highly recommend it, but without further ado, we'll jump straight into the highlights.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands. Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
What's going on here? Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fucking Henry's a... looks at her ass. Fucking Henry's a bloody ladies man, isn't he, really?
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Yes.
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
Oh, good lord, what the fuck is he doing?
You still have a lot to learn. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Istvan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
The bloody Roy Hiram here. Oh. They're just gonna attack without any kind of warning or negotiation or anything, alright. Well, they're all fucked.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
You're all fucked!
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Find the arrows. Yeah, best hurry up, buddy. They're already butchering the populace. Your bitch is down there. No! What's her face? Bianca, I think.
Come on, we're closing.
Move it, people!
Get running, people. Come on.
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Oh, he's fucked. Ooh. Ooh. Fucking Christ. Is that all necessary? Henry, run, you idiot. Yeah, definitely run. He's gonna turn around, look at you, and that's where you fucking leg it, because...
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse!
He could have jumped that. He could have jumped that, grabbed onto the portcullis, the drawbridge, and swung himself over.
Jump down from the wall and flee!
Also, I suppose one singular peasant, they aren't too interested in it, I imagine. Fuck it. Okay, yep, run. Fucking Christ, I don't know if I saved her or what, but at least gave her a chance to get away. It's better than nothing. You call me a coward, but there's no way I was actually going to sit there and try and fight those three heavily armored dudes. Oh, fuck, they've shot me in the fight. If that's clipped an artery, we're dead, and that's the end of this story. Well, that was eventful.
And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. There you go. Good as new.
Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground.
They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help.
No.
A midnight visit from the lady of the house. Good lord, this can't go well.
What brings you here at this hour?
It's a very good question, Henry.
What you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't.
I thought of you while saying my prayers.
Did you know?
How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone. Very new and strange for you.
Careful, Henry. It's a trap.
But I want you to feel at home here.
Not too at home, Henry.
Not to worry about anything except getting better.
And getting your head chopped
God
off.
knows.
Run, Henry.
Seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly. Only he has many concerns.
You're still young.
Oh, good lord. He's complimenting her.
Beautiful.
Oh, good lord, he called her beautiful.
Your best years are still ahead of you.
It's like watching a car crash in slow motion.
Would that were true, lad. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Right, we do have troubles enough of our
I'll
own.
go.
Without you making more
Let
of them.
you sleep.
That's bad, Henry. Go back to sleep. Bad, Henry. No, don't even think about it. Do not even think of... Yeah, you sit back down. Go back to sleep. I'm not dealing with that fucking trouble incarnate. No. Stay away. You're probably fucked.
Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't do anything stupid, Henry.
You an idiot.
Yeah, the dude with the red hair is the king then. Moving out. So, yep, they're fucking off. Which is good, because if they attack, we'll all be dead, so...
How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes.
Oh, that fucking
Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
Just me and him, right? Not, like, one-on-one or what? Oh, fucking Christ. One hit from that thing, I'm out. Like, no fucking chance did you stand.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Ha! It's Arse Girl! Standing in the fucking rain, Brezen, if you please.
Games are over.
Sir! Disperse this rebel!
Did she go ahead of the main cavalry just to say, wait a minute guys, hold back a bit, I have something cool to say before we ride in and kill them all? No, they did bury him then. The dog's still there. I hope the dog comes with us.
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Talmberg. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
I won.
Didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Now.
Yeah, beats my ass.
Oh, we're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded.
I'd just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
We're gonna have a Robert Baratheon at the moment. The Lord gets skewered by a boar.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I?
You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears.
Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you?
Watch and learn.
Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet.
So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can...
Fuck. After him. Fetch.
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic. They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
A nobleman with crushed balls, friend.
Now you're playing with fire, boy. I could have you in the pillory for that. And then with my own two hands, I'd... crush your balls! Those Cuman swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse has bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead.
You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery.
Rising up in the ranks.
Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
And still serving drinks. Pebbles. Yay! Pebbles is the name of one of my dogs. I'm keeping that name.
All right, men. Saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Hello. She's having a nice day.
See that smoke? Is the whole of fucking Neuhof on fire?
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs.
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radzig the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them, and then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too.
I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
Some privacy, if you don't mind.
Come for my wench.
Well, as you can see, I'm not your wench or anyone else's, so fuck off.
Archie!
Are you whoring now too?
That's enough, Archibald!
Archibald?
You shut your mouth, I'm not done with you!
No, I
I'm
swear
gonna show with
it's
flowers and it's gonna be like, shit.
Actually, that's quite true. Well, mostly.
No, nothing happened. Nothing.
We'll talk about this later. First I'm dealing with this bastard!
I'd like to see you try Arse-n-balls. Arse-n-balls!
For the love of God, stop it, both of you!
Fucking hell.
Hey!
What do you think you're doing?
Ow.
What the hell got into you? Trying to drown a nobleman?
Shit. Fuck. I didn't know.
Get out of my sight. Go on, before I remember I can have you hung.
I apologise, your lordship.
Moron.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Archie, wait!
I nearly got drowned by Arse-n-balls.
Shall we take a little ride of our own?
This is taking an interesting turn. I sincerely hope that wasn't all the dream and we were secretly fucking the sheep in the field. I really hope that isn't what happened.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
There's an overgrown, ruined village in the woods where they're dug in.
That sounds like Pribyslavitz. It used to belong to Sir Divish before Havelmedic attacked and torched it, and then imprisoned Divish. It's been left abandoned ever since. I was hoping they wouldn't be so organized. Earthworks and fortifications. That's quite a different matter from routing some rabble out of the woods.
From what you say, the route over the bridge is the best option. If we're fast, we'll have the advantage. With the help of God, we'll win this day.
Yeah, I know. There should be loads of them, so I'm pretty fucking sure I've bought enough. Right, the trick is, I have to avoid being a hero. I can't go in on myself like this. There's far too many of them.
Stay in formation! Stand your ground, you dogs! Drive them back!
Leave you in two, you bastard. You tried before, and yet here I am. What? Who the hell are you? You don't remember me? I remember you, though. And where's my fucking sword?
It's not over yet, you scum. And where's my sword? What have you done with it? Talk, you bastard!
You can't tell anything if he's dead, Henry.
Tell me, do you hear me? Tell me what you've done with it!
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.
We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
Not so bad.
The crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow and calf.
Okay. I'm in full plate armor. Is it advisable to attack the person in full plate armor?
Ow.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you.
Oh.
He's just completely clueless.
Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide. Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked.
Oh no, our clothes are wet. Oh no.
It's sopping wet.
I bet it is.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
Fucking doofus. It's advertiser friendly! It's advertiser friendly! And then it looks like that it wasn't advertiser friendly. That was a lot more than I was expecting. Yeah.
Won't you try it on at least?
What? Right now?
No, not right now.
Why
Absolutely not. Why not? I can think of several very good reasons why not, love.
And what if your husband comes in?
That's a very good question, Henry.
Neither will anyone else.
Uh-huh. No. No. No, absolutely
I
not.
can't possibly accept such a gift. Besides, undressing in front of Sir Divish's lady wife is quite inappropriate.
That's a shame. I'm sure you'd look very fine in it.
She wants to see you out of it, Henry, not fucking in it.
What the hell are you doing?
Crazy bitch. Fucking... Dodged a bullet, Henry. Re-dodged a fucking bullet, Henry.
Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
Can rely on me, sir.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this?
Son of a
bitch. Am
bitch.
I right, young man?
You bastard.
That was stupid, Henry. Fucking Christ, man.
I apologise for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course.
Mainly yours.
I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him.
I was right!
He told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate.
I was right? I'm Radzig's
I'm
bastard.
sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else.
I'm Radzig's bastard.
But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him.
Yes.
It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla.
I fucking called it!
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
Jesus, that brutally worked you over.
Who the fuck are you?
Here. Try to drink. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
Any word about your boy, Radzig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me given the balls that he has. Now I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
Hey, I got my
I'm
game.
sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. Looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy!
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Radzig.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us.
Listen up now! We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to their little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear. And we will hack them to pieces. Archers, fire! Let them fly! Forward!
Everything's going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle?
What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Come out, you rat! Come out and fight like a man!
I don't think so. I like it better right here.
You'd rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp?
I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me.
What do you want, you viper?
Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you, except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
It's only an arrow in the shoulder, buddy. Get him on his feet, for Christ's sake. This is going well, ladies and gentlemen.
Then let us make ready.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
Standing, looking all epic on the countryside. Hans? Don't get yourself killed, buddy. Nice work, lads.
I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom.
Your sword? I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
I look forward to it.
Yeah!
To the battlements! We have to see which way they go!
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
There!
I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, your grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, your grace. I have twice as many men as he. Let's go!
Are you alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
Well, he knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Talmberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Marquardt von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things.
And this is my son, Henry. I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
I doubt Bergov would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
But I can't just let him go,
a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Damn straight.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Gutenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council. Little wonder they're back at their old tricks. Finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!